snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the
Entering
score
play call,
7-0.
special teams.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Counter WK is selected.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's
Entering
contest.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Bench swap is selected.
I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Entering play formation. There are 9
down.
categories. There are concept. There are pass. There are 6 categories. You have 30 step shot play action pass.
In the NFL, number 31.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And just shutting him off there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 67 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to
Entering
score on
play
every
call,
snap.
coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Patent is selected.
As the league's best offense.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Entering play call, normal. There are 3 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Slot man moves right. The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get
Entering
back to the
play
line of
call,
scrimmage.
coach
And
suggestions. There are 7
no
categories.
gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Pitch against to the tight end, Knox.
Entering play call,
Right
coach
at midfield.
suggestions. There are 7
Allen and
categories.
Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
He'll keep it himself. And he lost the football.
Entering play call,
Bills jump
coach
on it and get it
suggestions.
back.
There are 7 categories.
On 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Entering play call, coach
Consecutive runs of 6
suggestions. There are
yards
7
gives him a 1st and 10.
categories.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Entering play call,
Look at this
coach
Eagle
suggestions.
defense.
There are
It's a
7
unit that has
categories.
had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a number 1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be
Entering play
hard to
call,
get excited
coach
about playing
suggestions.
against them.
There are
The
7
ultimate test
categories.
going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Working the middle. And a loose football. And And taking it to the 15-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
17-yard line.
Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just
entering
shy
play
of
call,
10 at
coach
the 11 to
suggestions.
12.
There are 7 categories.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Palmer, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
Entering
And the
play
lead is
call,
up to 8.
special teams.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here.
Categories. You have 12 options.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to
selected.
go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is
Entering
another
play
team
call,
leading its
coach
division.
suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. HD dive is selected.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Florida slant is
All the
selected.
time, if he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an
Entering play
Eagles
call,
first down
coach
as they're able to get
suggestions.
the
There are 9 categories. You have 12
From
options.
the 34
Counter
down,
WK
here's
is
first and 10.
selected.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Takes it to about the 37.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. HB dive is selected.
And giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And not much room to speak of. We'll get
Entering
about 3
play
up to the
call,
41.
coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. HB hash is selected.
I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles
Entering
first
play
down.
call,
They needed
coach
3. He doubled that. He
suggestions.
got
There are 9
6.
categories. You have 12 options. Counter WK is selected.
First down.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken
Entering
down
play
behind the
call,
line of
coach
scrimmage.
suggestions. There are
A
9
small bit of
categories.
adversity
You
here on
have
what's
12
been a strong
options.
drive as they
Double
come up
slant is
2nd and
selected.
12.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle
Entering
made at
play
the
call,
Bills'
coach
37.
suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Counter WK is
So
selected.
1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. Fighting his way through contact. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year.
Entering
You
play
think he's got
call,
a shot,
coach
don't you?
suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. ISO is selected.
Season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon
Entering
Barkley
play call,
with a
coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15
Joining
options.
Curtis Martin
Add
and
empty
Franco
selected.
Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead.
Entering play call, normal. There are 3 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is
Now
selected.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by
Entering
the
play
kick team to
call,
bring that
coach
return to an
suggestions.
abrupt
There
halt.
are 7
The
categories.
Bills offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. And he's upended
Entering
after a
play
gain
call,
of 2
coach
out to the
suggestions.
27.
There are 7 categories.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a first carry for them. And he lost the football. But fortunately,
Entering
he's
play
able to
call,
recover
coach
his own fumble.
suggestions.
That could
There
have
are
been
7
trouble.
categories.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. A big-time gain there on the keeper,
Entering play
using his
call,
legs to
coach
hurt it. First
suggestions.
down.
There are 7
Under a minute to
categories.
go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And nothing doing. He's
Entering
immediately
play
taken
call,
down at the line
coach
of scrimmage.
suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Reed Blankenship delivering the hit from the 41. Here's a 2nd and 9.
41-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete to Palmer. And he has another
Entering
first
play
down as they'll
call,
get the ball
coach
down to the Eagles'
suggestions. There are 7
29-yard line.
categories.
The Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football.
Entering play call,
As they
coach
got it with a first
suggestions.
and
There
10.
are 7 categories.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing
Entering
down to the
play call,
11-yard
coach
line.
suggestions. There are 7
Another nice gain.
categories.
That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And a really good
Entering
show
play
of
call,
force there as he
coach
gets through
suggestions.
for
There
4
are 7
tough yards.
categories.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Second and 5.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to
Entering
keep
play
those big
call,
legs
coach
turning, but he's going to
suggestions.
go
There are
down
7
in the
categories.
backfield.
At the 10-yard
The
line.
Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills
Entering
touchdown.
play call, coach suggestions.
Josh
There are 7
on his way
categories.
to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to
Entering
8.
play call, special teams.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Entering play call,
The
coach
Eagles offense and
suggestions. There
Jalen
are
Hurts
9
ready to take
categories.
over once
HD
more.
pitch.
And he is the NFL leader in
Correct.
passing yards
Counter
here in the
WK.
penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score.
Entering play call,
last time
coach
they were out,
suggestions.
they
There are
scored
9
as well.
categories.
We'll see
You
if they
have
can
12
seize that
options.
momentum right
Florida
back.
drive is
And they
selected.
haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up
Entering
to that
play
level.
call, coach suggestions.
13
There are
yards
9
on his first
categories.
catch.
You
It's a
have 12
first down as
options.
well.
Counter WK is selected.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into
Entering play call,
territory.
coach suggestions.
11 more
There are
yards
9
that go around.
categories.
A
You
first
have
down
12
as well.
options. Counter WK is selected.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this
Entering
down to
play
the
call,
33.
coach suggestions. There are 9
So they'll come up
categories.
first
You
and
have
10 now
12
from the
options.
33.
Counter WK is selected.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down at the 26
Entering play call,
following a
coach
gain of 6.
suggestions. There are 9 categories.
from the
You have 12
26-yard line,
options.
here's
Florida
second and
slant
3.
is selected.
And 3. The Bills' 26-yard
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
on
There
for the
are 9
extra point.
categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
And this is now a one-point game.
makes the score. Bills
So the drive there took 6
Entering
plays.
play call,
And it's
normal.
capped
There are
off
3
by an A.J.
categories. You
Brown
have 3
touchdown.
options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Entering play call,
The Bills'
coach
offense and their
suggestions. There are
quarterback
7
ready to go once
categories.
more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season.
Entering
Trying
play
to
call,
push
coach
forward, but he is going to be
suggestions. There are
stuffed
7
up in the
categories.
backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options.
There's
ISO
a
is
first
selected.
and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal
Entering
coming up
play
as the
call,
tackle
coach
made at the
suggestions.
3-yard
There are
line.
9 categories.
This
You have
offense
12
continues to be a
options.
hot night
ISO
through
is
butter.
selected.
3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Entering play
A
call,
3-yard
coach
touchdown
suggestions.
run.
There are 9
And the
categories.
Eagles
You
have
have
taken
15
the lead.
options. Pad attempt is selected.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this
Entering
close to the
play
end of
call,
the regular
normal.
season.
There are 2 categories. You
aside.
have 3 options. Kickoff left is
Now after
selected.
the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown,
Entering
and
play
now
call,
they're trailing on
coach
the scoreboard.
suggestions.
Boy,
There
the
are
way you
7
described it makes me
categories.
think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the
Entering
football.
play
They
call,
just got to find
coach
a way to get it done.
suggestions. There are 7
Second
categories.
down and 3.
At the 34-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power
Entering
forward,
play
but he
call,
will not
coach
get back to the
suggestions.
line
There
of
are 7
scrimmage.
categories.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete.
Entering
And he is
play
gonna
call,
have the
coach
Bills' first down as
suggestions.
he's
There
able
are
to get
7
8 yards there on
categories.
3rd and 5.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Allen going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Entering play
And that
call,
right there,
coach
his first
suggestions. There are
incompletion
7
of the game. Pretty
categories.
remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion,
Entering play
this record
call,
out of play.
coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Look out! 180!
To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Entering
Offensively
play
lucky
call,
they're able to
coach
keep the football,
suggestions.
but
There
now
are 7
4th down, so they'll have to
categories.
boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so
Entering
far in
play
the first
call,
half.
They
coach
certainly have. And think
suggestions.
back
There
to
are
our
9
meeting with the head
categories.
coach,
You
and we
have
asked
12
him because we
options.
saw the
Counter
forecast for this
WK
game,
is
didn't we?
selected.
We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Entering play call,
And hold on
coach
here, 'cause on that
suggestions. There
last
are
run,
9
it looks like we
categories.
have a
You have
player
12
who was shaken
options.
up.
Counter WK is selected.
No touch! No.
Right back to him on first down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're
Entering
a
play
runner of this
call,
caliber,
coach
you don't need a big
suggestions.
crease.
There
You
are
really
9
don't, but
categories.
also
You
what we're
have
seeing
12
is an
options.
offensive
Double
line
outs is
that's taking
selected.
charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Entering
And a
play
good
call,
physical
coach
run that time. He's
suggestions.
gonna
There
wind
are
up
9
gaining 5 on
categories.
that
You
one.
have 12 options.
This is
ISO
a
is
2nd
selected.
and 4, ball at the 9.
Good. No touch.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we
Entering
thought
play
things
call,
might be
coach
clicking.
suggestions. There
They're
are 9
really clicking at
categories.
this
You
point.
have
They're clicking
15
about as much as
options.
they can
That
click.
attempt is
And
I just
selected.
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt.
Entering play call,
And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's back to throw here to start the drive. To the right side and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came
Entering
through
play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pat empty selected.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his